Madimi tribe. Come on in, beloveds. Pull up to your thrones with your crowns on, okay? As I'm here to do another one, this is Madimi Rain, LLC, okay? I'm here to pull on some energies, okay? And check the temperatures of what may be going on around you, okay? See if it's some lit fires, okay, that people are trying to light under your ass in the background here, okay? And I don't even know where that came from. So somebody's ass is getting towed up by what they try to have you program and petition in, okay? Some type of spell work is backfiring now, okay? But again, welcome back to my channel, Love Bug. My yelly belly yelly, okay? The great auntie, okay? In spirit and high resonation here, okay? We thank you, love. We thank you on today, okay? I ain't gotta say no more, okay? But yes, me and Cash, we thank you, okay? As well as my daughter, all right? Thank you for your blessings, your donations, okay? The energy of love and light harmony that you send to my family as well as mine is to yours, okay? But I'm here to pull on some energies, child, okay? Just text, text. So somebody wants to text you, okay? They're reading their text, okay? But they are erasing it at the same time, okay? So this is an energy that no, they probably can't come back in your energy, okay? And they know why, okay? Somebody wants to extend an apology to you, okay? But they can't just seem to get the text right, okay? They know they done too much and said too much, okay? This is the energy, all right? So we're going to just tap in, okay, you guys? I am only to be clarity and confirmation, okay? That is it. That is all, okay? I do hold you all in high regards as well as mastering yourselves, meaning sympathy, empathy, okay? First of all, accountability, okay? So, yeah, this is an energy that's, trying to gain the courage to reach out to you, okay, with some type of due apology, okay? But I think you got them blocked here, okay? Or you blocked them from your energy, or maybe, your divine spiritual ancestors, angels, and guides block the connection, okay? Did a divine cord cutting here, okay? This is past energy, all right? So we're just going to tap in and see what's going on, child, okay? Yeah, somebody's up in their head, okay? They are consumed with what they have done, okay? The delusions and illusions that they painted around you here, okay? They are standing in regret, okay? They are standing in deer caught in headlights here, okay? So, yeah, some shit is just spinning the block, okay? They are made to face, okay? And they are standing in the energy, okay, per your ancestors, that no, you're going to stand 10 toes down, because my divine beloved here stood 10 toes down in the energy that y'all tried to make her eat, okay? Make them eat, okay? They tried to stop a phoenix from rising here, okay? Male or female, energy is just energy, okay? I will pull on a specific gender if that's what the energy is calling for, okay? If it wants to be recognized by that, okay? But yeah, someone, okay, is in the hall of shame here, okay? They're in a hall of illusions and delusions, okay? A hall of mirrors here, okay? Yeah, that karma has spent the block here, all right? Yeah, this was a person that was in denial about you, or in denial about their feelings here, okay? They did not want to show that they loved you here, okay? Because it would be considered corny, okay? They were feeding an ego, okay? They were feeding an ego and possibly ran ahead of you with a type of smear campaign, okay? In denial of love that they felt, in denial of their insecurities, in denial of their brokenness here, okay? When you were connected to this contract, all right? Yeah, they're in grief. They're standing in grief. They're standing in shame, okay? Because we are here standing at the karmic wheel has turned, okay? Everything has rewind it back to 0, okay? You're back one with source, okay? So you did your shadow work here, okay? You went through your dark night of the soul, okay? When you were in 0, okay? Possibly 5 miles to empty. This energy wanted you depleted, okay? And self here. But you went within, okay? You did your dark night of the soul, okay? You had your elevation. You're coming out of your transformation period here. So the lies are not adding up on their end here, okay? They did not bargain for this, okay? They did not bargain for this karma to be standing at their door, okay? Knocking on windows, okay? Pimp C, okay? Cadillac doors, knocking down doors, okay? Pimp C, okay? May he rest well. Yeah, your ancestors are knocking down doors, okay? With the petition that these past energies signed up for, okay? The entities that they sent ahead of you are also at the door knocking, saying someone has to fulfill this contract. And it's not my beloved collective here, okay? It's not the divine ones here. So, okay, it must be you, okay? Because you signed, seal, and deliver, saying that I was going to collect. So this entity, okay, is sitting on somebody's bedside here, okay? Yeah, that they summoned against you here, okay? So this entity made a very well, okay, relationship with this past karmic contract here, okay? They made a deal with the devil, so they became in a relationship with the entity, okay? I'm picking up death magic as well. It's here, okay? Yeah, they signed the death warrant here, okay? They went nowhere fast, okay? This is what the entity is saying. They went nowhere fast, okay? They're in fear here at what is showing up at their bedside. This is in reverse. They wanted you in fear, okay? Part of the contract with this entity was to have your head, okay, on a stake, on a pike here, okay? They wanted you to live in fear, okay? Lack mindset, okay? Scarcity is here. So this person, okay, tried to scare you, okay, into submission here, okay? Again, very, very ego driven. Very, very ego driven, okay? Now they're worried, okay? Because karma, again, okay, is spinning the block, okay? Period. They tried to deplete your health, okay? Health of your spirit, health of your emotions, okay? Health of your mental state here. So when you are connected to this contract, okay, warlock energy now I'm feeling, okay, you know they play those psychological games, okay? They leave you depleted in health of yourself, okay? Health of your emotions, okay? They wanted to keep your emotions in balance, okay? So you cannot transform or go on your elevation, okay? They wanted to leave you depleted out of spirit, out of self here, okay? Yeah, so they took an oath with the devil and trying to get this off here. Let me go to, yeah, I got 2 over here, okay, on the side, okay? Yeah, they painted a world of illusions around you, okay? And those illusions are here to surround them in the web that they spent, okay? Tangled web of lies. I can't make it up. Somebody painted lies around you, wanted you to be trapped in the web of lies here, okay? A deadly combo. So somebody else worked with this karmic past situation, this past karmic contract you were in, okay? They work with somebody else just as venomous, okay? And in the same mind state, okay? Had the same spirit when coming attacking you here. So yeah, we finna switch decks, okay? We're switching decks. Y'all welcome in. I can't see anything. Okay, I do have a moderator, but she's here, okay? Until she can't be here, okay? She will execute at the door, okay? Yeah, they're lost and turned out here. All right. Okay, exposed here. All right. Exposed, yeah. The entity that they summoned around you is here exposing the contract, okay? The deal, okay? The oath that was signed in blood here. by intentions, okay, via way, thought, or motherfucking deed here, okay. Again, I do got death magic, so somebody sent some death magic, okay, did some crossword. I'm getting crossword. Okay, so they wanted you in blurred lines here. Okay, they told a bunch of lies here with those blurred lines, but they wanted you stuck at a crossroads here. Okay, they did some type of papa. Okay, leg but work that works for you and is exposing. Okay, exposing all the hands that they wanted to keep secret. Okay, or hold the cards to their chest here. Okay. The entity that they sent, okay, Papa Legba energy, it had already told you, okay, the time is now, okay, to collect here. Yeah, trick them out their spot, trick them out their spirit, okay? Someone is having a mental psychosis as well, okay, because this person was very, very snakish. Okay, they didn't think you had a spiritual team. They didn't think you had any protection, okay? Again, when I see deadly combo, it makes me think of someone work with your family here, okay? Maybe you come from a narcissistic paradigm of family members here, okay? But this ex contract, okay, made a deal with someone else around you that was very, very snakish, okay? Playing in your face, child. It could be a neighbor. It can be a best friend, okay? It can be a job member, okay? A job mate here. All right. Yeah. You were told to burn the bridges as well as Papa Legba energy. 333 you may be seeing is coming here to burn the bridges and the contracts, okay? None and void energy, okay? These contracts are burned, okay? To never worry, okay? Yeah. These people neglected you, okay? Again, I'm getting family member when it comes to neglect, and that's a child, okay? Somebody felt you. You might have, again, had some family dynamics here that felt you, okay? When it comes to unconditional love, when it comes to sending you on your path, okay? With the right morals and compass code, okay? Somebody did not even have common sense moral code here, okay? They just hated you, okay? They just hated you. I'm also getting some type of family brawl, okay? This neglect from a family member or family members with the S that was supposed to love you unconditional put you in the middle of a brawl with your mother and your father here. Okay, so again, we getting that energy. You were born, okay, possibly through a narc and empath dynamic as well as I'm, okay? So these entities, okay, dealing with your mother and your father's, okay, demons and things of that nature that they were dealing with when being parental figures for you, okay? This entity that tried to summon both of y'all, okay, and ran amok through the family, okay, was devil and angel, okay? Narcissistic and empath. So maybe your mother was an empath and your father was a narc, or maybe your father was an empath and your mother was a narc. Either way it goes, you are born with both, okay? You can go either side, okay? You were here and brought here and birthed here to bring balance, okay, between light and dark here, okay? As well, you were supposed to put a balance within your life path, okay? You were supposed to balance out your light and dark here, okay? Because you very well have both in your nature, okay? It comes natural, okay? Again, you can go dark, you can go light, but you choose to use your light, okay, to bring enlightenment, okay? And you use your dark when it comes to protecting yourself here, okay? And it was by divine design here. Y'all are your ancestors' answered prayer, okay? And your ancestors' prophecy here. That's why you hold the keys to ancient knowledge of lower regions, okay? And high regions of the past here, okay? Ancient past. How y'all doing? Come on in, okay? Yeah, continue to ignore that, baby. They gotta walk it out. Tell them to walk it out like you did. Like they told you to walk it out, okay? You before 2KU, yeah. Tell them to walk it out. Keep it moving, baby. Okay? It's nothing to see here, okay? Because they wanted you up in your head to shit with playing games here, okay? They were playing checkers, okay? Surrounding you, okay? With many, many plays and narratives here, okay? Playing games with your very livelihood here. But your ancestors, your powerful ancestors, angels, and guides told you how to move strategically while you played chess, okay? That's all. That's all, beloved. I can't make it up. Again, this person had other options, okay? And possibly a family member was another option, okay? Behind your back here, okay? Had other options when they were connected to you. And this is why they're mad and sad. Yeah. This person had a very, very high ego, okay? But now they're standing in a bruised ego here, okay? They are collapsing, okay? They are collapsing at the seams here, okay? Yeah, because your ancestors, your angels and guides came to burn the contract, okay? Again, none and voided, okay? These past contracts are ash here, okay? So it will be nothing to see literally, okay? The bridge is burning with these contracts for February, okay? Never to return here, okay? Never ending story. They wanted you and painted narratives of a never ending story, okay? Alice in Wonderland energy. They wanted you on a maze of finding yourself here, okay? Again, they didn't know you were surrounded by a fiery wall here, okay? So people need to stop fucking around because this is the energy that they're standing in. They fucked around and found out here, okay? Period, okay? Yeah, they're bottled up in their emotions, okay? They tried to jar you up, bottle you up, threw you in a bottle, okay? Threw you in the river, child, okay? Again, some jar work, okay? Some crossword work, even up the river, child. Okay, some river magic here. Okay, but they didn't know you had marine energies around you that's protecting you. Mami Oya, okay, Mami Wata, okay? You are an original being. You have mermaid sirens that protects you here. So when they threw your name in the ocean or threw you in the river or lake, okay, your name activated the marine kingdom here to come and show up, okay? So it activated your ancestors. The Sibyls here is what I'm getting. Again, Mami Wata, okay? Yeah. And this is what is taking place here, okay? It's like your life, you led a life of stranger than fiction here, okay? Very, very teasing, okay? Very, very teasing. So yeah, again, this entity that they summoned that's sitting on the edge of their bed, okay, that's contacting them in their dreams is teasing them now, okay? It's like you see me, now you don't energy, but you really do see me, okay? And I'm here to collect. So these people don't know what they're seeing, okay? Again, their mind is in a mental psychosis here, okay? And that is part of your divine justice here, okay? Very, very hotty-toddy, okay? This is your entity that is here that works for you, okay? For those of you that venerate Loas, okay, such as Papa Legba, he wants a hotty-toddy, okay? I don't know what that's about, okay? Maybe you have a cold, okay? Or you're going through a spiritual ascension where your sinuses are acting up. He said, give him a cup of hotty toddy. You know, that's with rum, okay? Feed the spirit, okay? Yeah, starting over. Your path is being cleared to move ahead. from a shadowy past, okay? That's all. I'm going to pull a few more and I'm going to tap out and I'll be back. All right? Yeah. They are drained. They are depleted by the very entity that they sent ahead of you. Okay? They are getting beat the fuck up right now. Okay? They can't sleep. Okay? Nostalgia. Okay? Insomnia, child. Okay? Because your ancestors feel that an apology been due. Okay? But this energy was so God complected. Thought they were bigger than spiritual law here. So now they're being made, okay? Your spiritual team is returning the favor, okay? They wanted you depleted, tapped out of life here, okay? So some of y'all were getting attacked, okay, on every side of you here, and that was by grand design as well. The intention was to leave you tapped out of yourself here. Now they're getting the same energy. They're getting depleted out of life. Okay? They're tired of living here, okay? For some, they're ready to tap out, okay? Yeah. It's like expiration date is here, okay? They didn't think this was coming back. They didn't think your ancestors, your angel guides, your spiritual team caught that, okay? Yeah. They thought it would be remain and buried in the dirt, okay? The very dirt that they tried to bury you in. Graveyard dirt here. The secrets is exposed. Okay? I'm going to tap out, y'all. I got a client coming through. I love you guys. All right, I'm going to pull one more. Okay, this is going to be a cliffhanger. Yeah, they wanted you at a energy of hanging on to a cliff here. They wanted you crushed in spirit here. They wanted you to feel crushed. Succubus, incubus. So they wanted you depleted because you were feeding their ego. They were taking your energy, your spirit, and feeding it to those options, okay? So I'll be back to do a part 2 and see who those options were. Okay, see if it was a family member, child. I'm really picking that up heavy. Okay, but let me take care of my, okay, client, all right? I gotta pay and mind the business that minds me, okay? Keep your head down, okay? Sit back and watch, okay? Love you all. See you in a minute.